Oh my gosh, I am so excited that you're here and you're going to paint the Bluebonnets. It's been years since I've done this painting and shared it with you on a video. So first of all, I'm showing you how I recommend that you transfer my pattern over to watercolor paper. This way, I get to teach you how to watercolor paint the way I want you to learn rather than you spend all your time trying to sketch something that you feel uncertain about once you get started. This way, we take one of my paintings and create it as the painting that you learn from me using. So I have used these Bluebonnets for over 15 years. I've been a watercolor teacher for much more than 15 years. I've been an artist for 50 plus years. So now we have the pattern on the paper. And I'm going to go get my palette. Now, this palette is available to you if you wanted to purchase it from me, or if you became one of my students, I give you opportunity to purchase it at a discount. So let's start right now learning the colors that we're going to use and the materials we're going to use. So I'm using a Pentel water brush, and you don't squeeze this brush. It's gravity flow. And even though you didn't see me clean that brush, I did clean it. So what I'm doing there is I'm loading the palette with the colors I'm going to use first. And the first color I'm going to use is phthalo yellow green, and it's just put that brush down and pick it up. You don't go messing in your paint. Even if you think you've made a mistake, you don't go back into a wet watercolor brush stroke. Now then, I'm going to load a little more color on my palette, and you're going to see me put that brush down, pick it up, put that brush down, pick it up, over and over again. That's probably the most important thing that I teach. A lot of times I watch the teachers on Facebook or Instagram, or go watch their videos on YouTube, and over again I see them just going back and forth like their paintbrush was a crayon. And I'm telling you, it's not a crayon. It's supposed to be treated like a paintbrush. And that is a paint stroke that I'm putting down. Put that brush down and pick it up. Now there's many other brush strokes that are available to use given the opportunity to need another brush stroke. But on this particular painting, this is the one I'm teaching. This is the brush stroke I'm teaching, and it is the right one for these petals. And I know you can see a lot of variation in the paint. Some of it's dark, some of it's light, some of it looks like it's barely there. That doesn't matter. Before we do anything else to that petal, we have to let it dry. So you put that brush down and pick it up. And now I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to pull the color out a little bit. And we're not filling in the lines that you sketched doing the transfer. What we're doing is just laying that brush down approximately in that spot and in that direction. And look how nice that painting looks. And it's drying right now, and we have more to do. But I want to clean my palette and make sure my brush is full and all of those things so that watercolor paint can dry while I'm waiting. So now I've gotten the fine point, the small water brush, and all the brushes that I use and recommend are Pentel water brushes. They were the original water brush. So when you start using that one, you know you're using the best brush possible. So now I think you can see what I'm doing there. I I'm sort of doing the symbol that's like quotation marks. You put the brush down and you do, and I'm pretty much just using the tip of the brush And so it's just line. And so you put the brush down, you do the shape, you pick it back up. You don't go back and try to make that perfect. You just put the brush down and pick it up. So there you see me doing that over and over again. And I do speed up the video every once in a while so that I don't need to repeat myself and you don't have to watch me do every single bit of this. And I know that that speeded up video is getting ready to happen in just a moment. But the brush stroke that I'm doing, though it looks like I'm doing it quicker, is just the same. And it's just the video that's faster. It's not me that got faster. So you just patiently put that brush down and pick it up. Now, Bluebonnet, the petals kind of nestle into a little area. And that's what I'm doing, is I am mimicking what my artist eye sees in a bluebonnet, and what I invite you to paint a bluebonnet this way. And I started painting bluebonnets this way during my commute on the bus in 2008. And I started sharing this bluebonnet painted this way, and then later we'll do the black lines with everybody all over the United States, sharing my art on Facebook. And I am so proud to say that I see this look all over the place. At the time that I started painting bluebonnets like this, you could hardly find a bluebonnet painting anywhere. But then again, we hadn't had Facebook for very long. So there you go with all of those. I've done another layer on top of the leaves, and it's just because that was one area I really wanted darker. And now I'm kind of connecting it with a lot of little stems here and there, and you just feel free to put in the stems that you want to put in your bluebonnet if you want to connect it more or not. And the next thing that I'm going to do are little red dots that are in a bluebonnet. And that indicates that this bluebonnet needs to be pollinated. So that red dot turns white after it's been pollinated. So that's what this little red dot is about, is to really attract the insects and the pollinators, the bees and the everything to this plant. So I am finished painting it now. So again, it's drying time. I'm going to clean my palette so I can put it away clean. That's my habit, and I teach my students to do that same thing. Now, this painting was painted with uh, just a few colors. It's phthalo, yellow green is the green. The light blue is manganese blue hue, and the dark blue is phthalo blue red shade. And the red is quinacridone red. So all of those colors are just perfect for this, but I'm sure you have colors on your palette that are just perfect to do the bluebonnet. All the colors I use are Daniel Smith colors because I'm a Daniel Smith ambassador and I am proud of it. Thank you. Thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you see, I'd really like for you to like my Facebook page, Waterbrush Teacher. And I would like for you to visit my website, waterbrushteacher.com. And at the top of the homepage, you'll find a sign up for my newsletter. And if you do that, you will get a pattern to go along with this video. So that's one easy way to get the pattern. You'll also start receiving my newsletter, so you'll know what classes I'm teaching on Saturday and on Mondays. And you'll have opportunity to join me on the Saturday classes and the Saturday videos. If you're watching this on YouTube, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel and also, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked watching this video. It is so much fun to have a community of people that like my videos. And I just look forward to the opportunity of meeting you someday. So please let me know what you think of this video and all the things that I offer with my website and my newsletter. Thank you. I'm Kathleen McElwaine, the water brush teacher. Thank you.